that was for the thumbnail. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This is a very, very exciting video for me, at least, and it should be for you too, because we are getting one step closer to the 1-ton axle swap on the YJ. And what I mean by one step closer is that I do not have a spare set of wheels to put on the axles, you know, during mock-up and all that. And so that brings us to these. These are weld wheels, I believe. They are 17 by like 9. However, there's a big problem. They are chrome. Nada. I'm not a huge fan of chrome, to be honest. But we are not going with chrome anyways. We are powder coating these wheels to Jamaican teal. Yes, Jamaican teal. That is what we are doing these wheels on. So I'm gonna start with one. I'm hoping for some kind of like 37 1450 or 1550 tire to go on these at some point, and maybe narrower. The reason why is the 1-ton axles are so wide that I want a narrower wheel and tire than the 1550s. I think with the amount of offset that those ones have, they would stick way out there, way too far. So I think I like this amount of offset. It's not too much, but it's enough to add some aggressiveness. Also, at some point, I may put a bead lock, welded bead lock setup onto these rims, but that is not going to be happening anytime soon. I don't do too aggressive off-roading to need to air down to, you know, 2-3 psi. I'll probably stay somewhere in the like 8 to 10 range, 7 to 10 range, 5 to 10 range, somewhere around there. So I shouldn't have any issue, you know, popping a bead or anything like that. So, but getting a little ahead of myself, I've got the oven heating up. It's pouring down rain outside. It is a little chilly tonight, but hoodie weather, not too bad. Also, guys, I've got to plug this real quick. I have a custom hat here, TDC. Yep, that stands for TeeDogCustoms. And anyways, I've got a giveaway that just happened for 700. When I reached 700 subscribers on YouTube, I was going to be giving one of these hats away. Well, we just hit 700, and now we're like at 710, I think now. So it is time to give a hat away. So if you're not following or subscribed to my YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be going through followers on my YouTube that not only like are subscribed, but you have to be like public, because I need to know who you are to you know, enter you. So if it's anonymous, I don't have any kind of information. Make sure it's public to where I can see your name, and that's how you're gonna get entered to win this hat. It'll be just like this, so it's pretty cool. It's called I think it's a 7-panel snapback, and it's got a nice leather custom logo on here. This is a flat brim, and got the TDC and then the 2021. When the channel was actually established, the brand. So anyways, that is pretty cool. So don't sleep on that, because you could be sporting one of these fancy hats. Anyways, enough of that, let's move on. I've already kind of sanded them up a little bit. A lot of debate is going to probably go down in this video, possibly, or at home you may be thinking, I don't know about that. Let me explain something. these I'm not sandblasting. And like just, it's not in the best kind of shape, you can see. However, I'm not letting that deter me from powder coating these wheels. I have powder coated wheels before that were in worse shape than this, and they turned out just fine. So take it from me, if you're a custom shop and you do this on the regular, you're probably gonna say like, that's awful, don't do it. And you probably are right, but I'm here to tell you that you can do it like this and it will turn out fine for me, especially for an off-road rig. And I am gonna be more concerned about just changing the color of these and making sure that the powder coat cures to it and gives me some kind of hardened finish, which I've done it before, guys, so it's not gonna be an issue at all. So the place to start, now that we've got like everything sanded down how I want to, all we're gonna do is wipe this down with some isopropyl alcohol, get everything nice and clean, and then we will get the powder booth out here, kind of get it all set up. We've got the oven heating up already, but enough talking, let's get to work. Here we go. So I'm gonna be 100% transparent with you guys. The inside of these barrels is pretty rough, and I'm not doing the proper prep that should be done. So I'm kind of doing, that's one other reason why I'm only doing one at a time, is I'm kind of trying to test out how good this holds up. We'll find out. I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna be happy with this, and pretty sure you guys are gonna be happy with how it turns out too. If I'm happy, that's really all that matters though. But we've got that prepped. Got the wheel in there. It fit, as you can see. It's tight, but it does work. So we're gonna close this. And yeah, we'll leave it in there for quite a while, I assume. And we'll get everything switched over to the teal, because that is the next color we're gonna be going with. Let's take a little peek and give you an update on how these wheels are turning out. Well, I should say wheel, not wheels, but let's see. All right, what's the temp? About 330, 357. So we'll give it a little longer. All right, it's time to get the wheel out of the oven. So let's take an up close look actually on how it turned out. So in here, we can just see a little bit of bubbling. And back here, everything looks actually really good. I'm actually really happy. It came out really, really good. So the next step, let this cool down a little bit and we'll hang it up there. And then we will go with the teal, and that's when we start looking like pretty good. And then once we get the shattered glass, not shattered glass, Baby Rockstar Sparkle, that's when things really transform. Coat number 2 is in. One more. So this now is the final coat that we're getting ready to do. This looks pretty good. I'm very happy with how it turned out. So all we have to do now is let that reach 400 degrees, let it sit for 10 minutes in the oven. then pull it out and we're all done. And that is the process of how we're going to be doing these wheels. After tonight, we'll have 3 more to do. And finally, after way too long in the oven, because it just takes a long time to heat up to 400 degrees. We have been at around 400 degrees for about 10 minutes now. We're gonna pull this out. I'm gonna hang it up here, I guess. We have wrapped this up, and let me tell you, it came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy. There is some imperfections right here, you can see, but that kind of, I knew that was gonna happen, and that was just kind of part of playing the game when you're talking about not 100% properly prepping the wheels. But for a Jeep build that, let's be honest, this lip is probably gonna get all scratched up when we're out there, you know, off-roading. So I'm not too torn up about it. It looks good, and it's going to look killer on the Jeep. I cannot wait to get the 1-ton axles, pop these suckers on here, and it's really going to change the whole look of the Jeep. So very, very, very excited about it. Cannot wait. It came out amazing. Really, it did. I pull these gloves off real quick. I'll add some light, because that's when you really see the Baby Rockstar sparkle, but I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but turned out super cool. Super, super, super happy. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it out of the booth right here, and we'll set it over here.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
And guys, that is going to wrap up this video of the wheels right here. It turned out amazing. Couldn't be more happy. Don't forget, guys, give this video a thumbs up if you thought this was cool. And, you know, share the channel. If you think one of your buddies would like this and like the direction that we're going to be going here shortly, you know, throw them the link or whatever and have them subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. But anyways, I think that's it. And yeah, as always, keep grinding. Don't forget about the TDC hat giveaway, because you know, we're on it. I'm starting to gather all the people up. So we'll give it probably a week or two as I get all that taken care of. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, and you will get entered to win a hat just like this. Thanks for watching. Peace.